Hello YouTube, I'm MusicKev, and welcome to Zelda Month. I'll be uploading one video a day on either this channel or my other channel. I'll be doing top 10s on this channel, and then 2 musical top 10s will get in-depth discussions on my Musing About Music channel. If I had to pick a superpower, it would definitely improve my transportation. Tired of gas prices? Super speed. Tired of traffic? Fly. Always late? Teleport. Although I'd probably still be late. Anyway, today I'm counting down the top 10 methods of transportation, getting from point A to point B, in Zelda games. I'll be basing my rankings off of how cool I think the transportation is, how useful it is, and how creative I think the transportation might be. Here we go. Number 10. One of the most hilarious methods of travel on here is the holes from Link's Awakening. I mean, you fall down a hole and drop in the middle of a completely random place. Okay, not completely random, it is next to another hole. This one has to be low on the list because it's not useful, as you have to cycle through the holes to get to the place that you actually want to be. But it makes it because it's ridiculous. Imagine just falling down a manhole just to appear at home. It's a shame I don't do live bits. Number 9. I said in my intro that flying was cool, and the Loft Wing is no different. Unfortunately, it has to take a low point on this list because there isn't much to see. It's just kind of a lot of nothing. In fact, the coolest part of flying in that game is jumping off of your Loft Wing and splatting on the ground. As long as we're talking about flying, I should probably also shout out being carried by the bird in Twilight Princess. It's slightly better, but it is more of a minigame, so it doesn't earn many points for that. Number 8. What's better than a guide? A guide who you can ride. That's right, I'm talking about boats. The number 1 boat, of course, is the King of Red Lions. I mean, fortunately he doesn't talk a lot, and it's a lot better than just borrowing Lineback's boat to get around. On the other hand, the King of Red Lions sinks. You know, when you go to the Kingdom of Hyrule? Yes, it counts. What do you call a boat that's going underwater? Sinking. That is sinking. Number 7. Link will get you, my pretty, as he uses Cyclones to travel, just like the Wicked Witch of the West. The Cyclone was his very first means of transportation, taking him to the fairy fountain when he played the recorder or flute, whatever you want to call it. I suppose you could also count Fiori's Wind, a spell used in Ocarina of Time to create a warp point in a dungeon as a cyclone, but that didn't come to me immediately. The other cyclone that came to mind was the one that the wind god Cyclones lets you ride to different parts of the map in the Wind Waker. Oh, and the one that I 100% forgot, until pretty recently, was the Gale Seeds in the Oracle games. Those teleport you around with cyclones that grow from seeds, because that's normal. Number 6. If you completed the DLC in Breath of the Wild, you earned the motorcycle, the Master Cycle Zero. Okay, so it's a bit of a stretch to incorporate into Zelda lore. They call it another sacred beast to explain the existence of its technology. Plus, it's 100% eco-friendly. It runs on apples, or gel, or eyeballs. Okay, that's a little weird. Wait. If Link and his motorcycle made it into Mario Kart, does that mean we'll see Link in the new Mario Party? Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Back to the list. Number 5. And the second hilarious transportation method on my list is transportation by duck. If you take the flute from the Forest Boy and Link to the Past and play it in front of Kakariko Village's weather vane, the rooster becomes a live duck that you can fly around Hyrule. You need to be nice to the duck in order to complete the game, so don't just call it to dodge out of the way at the last second, even if it is hilarious. Number 4. Okay, I might catch some flack for this one. I'm lumping together the 2 teleportation methods, the ones that make it look like you're being beamed up. I won't get into the question about the ethics of teleportation and if the Link on one side is the same as the Link who started, because the Zelda timeline is confusing enough. Twilight Princess looks like the best teleportation method because you can teleport other important objects with you. But you do have to be a wolf in order to teleport, which doesn't seem fair. Breath of the Wild teleportation is better because you can teleport from anywhere, even while falling to your death. Number 3. Coming in at number 3 are the horses. Horses are the classic means of transportation across many a Zelda game. In the Breath of the Wild, you can catch several wild horses, from Ganondorf's or Zelda's, or just Amiibo and Epona herself. I like when riding a horse makes you and it immune to damage, but I also like the realism of taking damage as well, so I'm kinda torn. Anyway, getting Epona in the game is always one of the moments I look forward to. The classic song to summon it? The nostalgia. I also find the insta-summon carrot of the Four Swords to be hilarious. Imagine going to a produce stand, picking up a carrot, and then boom, horse. Is that a carrot? Horse. It'd be funnier in real life. Number 2. I am Musicev after all, so of course songs that transport you have to make it onto my list pretty high. You can kinda count the Song of Time and Majora's Mask and Oracle of Time, but the real teleport song is the Song of Soaring, to fly between the owl statues with magically appearing wings. A slightly worse teleport song is Manbo's Mambo. It jumps you only to one lake, but it's a pretty cool song. The real MVPs here are the songs in Ocarina of Time. The Prelude of Light to the Nocturne of Shadow. I love how each song has a different kind of song title to it. Bolero, Minuet, Serenade, Requiem. Very clever, Ocarina of Time. Very clever. Number 1. Okay, this one only won because of how awesome it is in concept, plus the fact that you can race with it. Okay, enough stalling. Sand seals are my number 1 method of travel. They make shield surfing the coolest thing since Link's snowboarding in Twilight Princess, and give you an easy way to traverse the unforgiving desert. The controls take some getting used to, but once you do, you're able to quickly traverse the racetrack and earn yourself your way to another spirit orb. Plus, there's a lot of fun to be had in sneaking up on the wild ones and making them lead the way. Thanks for watching my ramblings about my favorite transportation methods from Zelda games. Did I leave your favorite out? Did I let something that didn't really earn its spot onto my list? Let me know your favorites in the comments below. Like this video as well so I know that I've done well. If you'd like to see the rest of my lists, the playlist is over here. And if you want to see my gameplay of Zelda Link Between Worlds, you can click over here. Subscribe to stay up to date on all of my videos for Zelda Month. And I'll see you tomorrow.